So welcome to second part of parallel lines. Short simple trick और proper method के approach के साथ हम इसे solve करेंगे. As you can see, what is given to us? Line P is parallel to line Q, and line S is a transversal, and line T is also a transversal. Now we have to find various angles. That is angle B equal to question mark, angle Y equal to question mark, angle A equal to question mark, and angle X equal to question mark. As you can see, 70 degree is given to us. So let's talk about this 70-degree angle and angle B, and let us call this 70-degree angle as angle Z. Angle Z is equal to 70 degree. Let us now we can say angle B and angle Z are opposite angles. So from this we got to know angle B is exactly equal to angle Z equal to 70 degree. Now let's focus on these two angles, angle B and angle Y. Now angle B and angle Y are interior angles, and we know that, what do we know? Sum of interior angles is 180 degree. Therefore angle B plus angle Y is equal to 180. Angle B 70 degree plus angle Y is equal to 180 degree. So angle Y is equal to 180 minus 70, that is angle Y is equal to 110 degree. As you can see in this problem, line L, this is line L, is parallel to line M, and line P is also parallel to line Q, and we have to find these various angles. Now consider angle A as shown in diagram. Now we know that line P is parallel to line Q, and line L is the transversal. Now measure of angle D equal to 80 degree because corresponding angle. Measure of angle D. Now angle A and angle D, these two angles, angle A and angle D, are linear pair angles. So measure of angle A plus measure of angle D is equal to 180. Measure of angle A plus measure of angle D is 80 is equal to 180. So measure of angle A is equal to 180 minus 80 equal to 100. Angle C is exactly equal to measure of angle B, that is measure of angle C equal to 80 degree. So let's take out one more problem. As you can see, line A is parallel to line B, and line L is a transversal. So measure of angle X is equal to 105 degree. This is measure of angle X is equal to 105 degree because it forms corresponding angle, and angle X and angle Y forms a pair of vertically opposite angles. That is, therefore, that is measure of angle x is exactly equal to measure of y equal to 105 degree. Now measure of angle z plus 105 degree is equal to 180 degree, because angles in a linear pair, we know that whenever angles are in the linear pair, एक लाइन में जब एंगल्स बनेंगे तो सम ऑफ द लीनियर पेयर एंगल्स इज 180. सो मेजर ऑफ एंगल z प्लस 105 इज इक्वल टू 180. ये इधर जाके माइनस हो जाएगा. मेजर ऑफ एंगल z is equal to 180 minus 105, that of angle z equal to 75 degree. Let's talk about this beautiful problem. What is given to us? That is, line P is parallel to line L, that is again parallel with Q, and we have to find this complete x angle, which is a combination of A and B. Means firstly, if we are able to find the measure of angle A and angle B, if we add these both angle, measure of angle A and measure of angle B, we'll get the entire answer, that is measure of angle x. Now, if this P line is parallel with the L line, and consider this particular small line as a transversal, we'll get measure of angle A equal to 40 degree, right? Because considering this as a transversal and these two lines are parallel to each other, this forms interior alternate angles. So this is 40 degree. Measure of angle A is equal to 40 degree. Similarly, whenever line L is parallel to line Q and considering this line as a transversal, we'll get measure of angle B is exactly equal to 30 degree. Now we have to find measure of angle x. So measure of angle x is nothing but measure of angle A plus measure of angle x is nothing but measure of angle x is nothing but measure of angle A plus measure of angle B, that is equal to 30 plus 70, 30 plus 40, which is equal to 70 degree. So measure of angle x is equal to 70 degree. Now we got the answer, but how to write this angle? We can't write this entire solution in a shortcut form. So we need to give detailed explanation about it. First we will write line P is parallel to line L, and just name these points as AB. This particular A, B and C. First we'll consider AB as a transversal. And line L, P or L is parallel to line L, vice versa. We'll get measure of angle A is equal to 40 degree. This is our first solution. Similarly, we need to consider line L parallel to line Q and BC as a transversal. We get measure of angle B equal to 30 degree. Now the entire angle, measure of angle ABC, this angle ABC is a combination of measure of angle A plus measure of angle B, which is equal to 40 plus 30, that is equal to 70. So measure of angle ABC equal to 70 degree.